one of my friends was telling me sleeping at sleepovers, they saw this online, feels performative. Is like for me, and this is maybe I'm gonna overshare here for a second. For me, when I went to sleep at a sleepover, that was some of the best sleep in my life because I had whatever going on at home. So sometimes it was nice to just, when I was sleeping at a friend's house, I always felt, I woke up the most refreshed. Even if I got 2 hours of sleep, I felt great. Like I love sleeping on the floor at one of my friends' houses, especially, dude, they got carpet. That is good shit, bro. I don't even need a pillow. I just need a blanket, light blanket or a sheet. Sometimes they would just have like an unfitted sheet lying around. And that shit was amazing, dude. Honest, I'm not even joking, bro. An unfitted sheet on the floor. If somebody has carpet, as long as, it's been vacuumed once or twice ever, I'm fine. Like that was the best. But I'm considering, like, why do you think, maybe someone will let me know this. Why do you guys think like sleeping at sleepovers is performative? Do people normally not get good sleep? Like you guys normally like stay up to, I mean, obviously you stay up too late. But I wasn't like an all-nighter kind of kid. Like I would stay up till, I would go over to a friend's house for a sleepover though at like 5 or 6 p.m. So we would party hard until like 1, 2, sometimes 3, go to sleep. I was never staying up until 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. I did one all-nighter one time, and I actually I thought I was like, my parents never once told me, hey, you're not allowed to stay up all night at a friend's sleepover. But I just like, I lived so close to home, and it was like 8 a.m., and I realized I had not gone to sleep. And when I was like walking home, I started feeling dizzy. And right when I got inside, I just started crying because I was like, I feel like I fucked up. They didn't even get mad at me. I got mad at myself because I just felt like it was stupid. Most of the time, I wasn't doing that shit. I don't know if that's what people mean. Like, is it because you have to take a break from hanging out to go to sleep? And if I don't know if how many sleepovers you guys have had that are listening, but I was never the first person to go to sleep, or very rarely. And I know that there's a lot of memes online about that, but it is genuinely, especially at a boys' sleepover, is one of the most dangerous things you can do, is fall asleep first. You might end up missing a limb or with something lodged inside of you. My one friend, he would host for the longest time. He hosted like all the sleepovers, which shout out to those kids first off. We don't give enough respect to those people that like create this domain for you and the homies to have sleepovers at every weekend. Because there's, you bounce around, you go to different people's houses, but there's always like 1 or 2 people in your friend group that you stay at their house the most. Like everybody goes there. That's the basement that everybody hangs out in, or they have the backyard that like is perfect for bonfires or whatever. So shout out to them. They deserve respect. But I had this one homie. He used to host all the time, and he had this is pre to beginning of streaming era, right? So we're still like watching DVDs and shit. But his family owned like a ridiculous amount of movies. So much so that he had a CD changer. They had 2 500 DVD changers stacked on top of each other upstairs, and we had like these giant, I don't know if you guys ever collected like trading cards. They would have like these zip binders that would like zip up, and you'd have like all these laminated things of trading cards in there. Instead of trading cards, it was just like pages with fucking numbers, and they would correspond to a different movie. So it'd be like, oh, you want to watch Beverly Hills Cop? Okay, you got to go to the B section in binder 2, and then you have to find that, and then you would like click it, and you'd click, okay, number 327 in DVD changer 2, and it would like move around. It was like the coolest thing at the time, and we would get that, and we'd bring it downstairs, and we'd go watch that movie. And my one friend, because he had all this shit, he was stacked. We were there every weekend. He's going to sleep first all the time because he's used to this shit. Like, it's his house. He's comfy. He's seen most of the movies that we're watching, and he would always like pass out first. And me and P Dizzy, who's been on the show a bunch of times, we just couldn't stand for that. And so what would end up happening a lot is, because I was too nervous to actually do the fuck shit, but I would instigate it and try to get Pat to do it. Pat or somebody else would stick remotes, TV remotes, which they used to be a lot longer than they are now and a lot thicker than they are now, and we used to stick that up his butt. What? And we used to wake him up. And yeah, we used to do that. So that's what happens when I have a solo episode. You guys are going to get confessions like this. That's why I'm trying to not do these anymore, because that is what happens. But yeah, we would do that all the time. And that's not even bad. I know people that pissed in other people's, there's this one kid, they used to call him Pissed in Pepper, because somebody pissed in his Dr. Pepper when he was asleep. Then they woke him up. Like his Dr. Pepper was next to him when he passed out. They woke him up, and so they knew he was gonna be thirsty, and then he immediately reached for his Dr. Pepper and drank the Dr. Pepper. He didn't even notice. He literally didn't even know. He didn't taste any different, and they told him about it like the next day, and he was pissed, but he was like, "Oh, whatever, that's funny, I guess." And so for like 2 years, they called him Pissed and Pepper. I'm trying to think what else we would do. Most of the time, it was like just hitting each other with TV remotes in the butt. Sometimes we would play like probably offensive YouTube videos really loudly to wake the person up. That's probably what we used to do. That's what we used to do. I don't know.
Thanks for watching that last video, guys. Click right over here to see the episode in its entirety, or click over here to subscribe and check out all the other cool shit we have on the channel. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Do it.